A-Block, the lead. That's the first story.
Hey, he showed contrition for hurting the mission. Yes, the so-called sexist shirt-wearing scientist has apologized for his tacky attire. Dr. Matt Taylor, one of the most public faces of the comet landing effort, was slammed this week after wearing garb that featured sexy women in sexy poses. Tweeted one female astrophysicist, yes, they exist, Joanne. A shirt featuring women in lingerie or lingerie is inappropriate if you care about women in science. On Friday, Taylor atoned.
The shirt I wore this week, I made a big mistake and I offended many people, and I'm very sorry about this.
Pull it together, man. That's not the Matt Taylor I know. I like that Pat always helps at the end. And he improved matters by wearing a hoodie. Meanwhile, back to the mission. The European Space Agency released video of the probe attached to the comet. Will technology wonders never cease? All right, Cumia, welcome back to the show. All right,
sir.
We've been following this story now for almost 3 months.
Yes.
We knew this was going to happen. What bothers you the most? The shirt, the apology, the tears?
All three. It's a trifecta of disgusting viewing. This guy is part of a team that literally put a flea on a howitzer shell after it was launched.
Right.
Just amazing science going behind this. And he's forced to tearfully apologize for a shirt?
I know.
Are we at the point now where you don't recognize the amazing actions that a person is doing because he's wearing just some silly shirt?
This is the opening introduction of a new book. It is about, here you have this amazing achievement, and you have the Twitterverse focusing on an ugly shirt.
Yes.
That is where we are in this world, Dagan.
It's a separate universe.
It is like a separate universe. Yes.
They acted like he was wearing a Queen of England sock puppet on his junk with nothing else on. And I think the fact that he wore the shirt, which was beautiful, and then cried about it makes him the most delicious nerd cocktail ever. I want to drink him like a glass of Jimmy Page's sweat.
Oh, really? He is attractive, and I'm going to get to my worry. I worry about him because I think he did nothing wrong. Anthony.
Nothing.
Not you. Andrew. Anthony. They're two Anthonys.
Crazy.
Fisher.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll answer that.
Oh, yeah. Fisher. Granted, he wore that shirt because he knew it was going to be on TV. He probably in his head thought that was a good idea. So do you think he deserves a little bit of pain?
I don't know. To me, I think he's the comic book guy from The Simpsons, or maybe Mark Zuckerberg with his hoodie. You know, I think
true.
He's a bizarre, eccentric, capable of putting a rocket on a comet.
Yeah.
And this is his way of saying, I am on another planet from all of you, mentally and intellectually, and I don't give a.
Yeah.
But he obviously does give a because he did this apology, and you know what? I think he had to, because leeches are not satisfied until they get blood.
Yes.
You know?
I also think I think the tears was more based on like, oh my God, I can't believe this amazing mission is now being tainted because I wore a dumb shirt. If there are any tears that mean something, it should be for the rest of his team and the mission, and that it was taken over.
The irony is, though, he just helped mankind land on a comet. He can now get chicks who look like the ones on his shirt, right? He's like, honey, I got a bag of gummy bears and a bottle of Jack Daniels. We're riding this comet to Pleasure Town.
You know, you're right. Maybe that shirt was saying, this is what I'm after, everyone. And now
I think he was saving that shirt for this day. And that's why he doesn't need criticism. He needs a stylist, and now he needs a hug.
Yes.
Because those tears don't just dry themselves.
He wears that shirt a lot, according to his Twitter feed. It was just just the unfortunate bad luck of being at like a widely broadcasted event that made this thing a thing. But that's one of his favorite items.
He'll be sitting there at a bar, just and when some woman will ask him what he did, and he'll say, "I'm the comet shirt guy."
Right.
And he won't say, "I put a rocket on a comet," which is what he should say. But I have to defend him because he wasn't. I don't believe he was sexist. He was nerdist. And a nerdist puts on these, they put on fantasy stuff. Was that a fantasy style shirt? Like, weren't the women like heroic types?
Yeah, like action figures.
They were in bondage gear, but carrying weapons.
Yes.
And you know, it's funny, just today, there was the big hype about the second major 50 Shades of Grey trailer, which is filled with bondage, and that's not, whoever's putting that out isn't having to apologize for not putting a rocket or a rocket on a comet.
Yeah, you know what'd be great is to introduce rocket science into 50 Shades of Grey. Do like a reversal.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, he does fly planes. He does handle an aircraft.
I love it when you introduce a fact. Well, I did catch this moments ago.
I'm the only one who read all the books.
Yes.
So.
There's more than one?
It's the scalp of, they got a scalp of contrition. I feel bad for this guy that he was forced to apologize, and I'm going to follow his career skyward.
I actually tried to buy one of these shirts online.
Really?
Earlier. Oh yeah, just to show support.
That's a good idea.
Because the women are kind of hot.
It looks like a scene from that movie Heavy Metal. Remember
Yes.
that?
Yes.
And I think it might be.
I believe wasn't that any connection to the magazine Heavy Metal? Do you remember that magazine Heavy Metal?
Yeah, but the movie was
different.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm going to shut up now. I don't know what happens to me there. Sometimes I go off in weird little places, and sometimes I don't come home for days. And then they find me naked in the field.